Good evening. I'm Jing Hui Wei, Director of Performing Arts. Finally, BeJazzled returned to stage and in a brand new auditorium. So I've been trying to figure out how many alumni are here tonight. I cannot get it correct answer. It started with 50, maybe 60, or maybe 80. So to me, and I just saw our old students, and just such almost like a family reunion to me. And I do want to first thank and acknowledge Ms. Demetrio and Mr. D'Agostino. We are so lucky in Arlington to have two dedicated and talented teachers. Not only that they train our musicians, they provide such a wonderful, joyful learning space for them to empower them to be on stage, to present their talent. And just this past week, Ms. Demetrio and I were going around 7 elementary schools to do demo. Students and parents remember that first twinkle, twinkle moment? That's all started. So I am going to not talk too much because I know we want to enjoy music, but I just want to share that I'm going to introduce you our MC tonight, and who is really special, Will Doyle. I remember him when he was 4th grade. He came show up for a little tuba lesson, and that was the year when I had my child, and he always asked, "Can I see the baby, please?" Here, Will Doyle, all grown up.
Hello. Is that the right volume? No? Nice to see everybody. Thank you so much for coming. As Ms. Wei said, I'm Will. I graduated in 2015, and I'm going to be the MC, I guess, but I'm just going to blab between songs and introduce the alumni. It's super exciting to be back here because I didn't actually even realize this, but that this is the 20th anniversary of BeJazzled, which is very exciting. And not only that, but yeah. Not only that, but it's been 5 years since the last BeJazzled, even though normally these happen every 2 years. But obviously there's been some slight disruptions over the past couple of years. So it's great to be back, and this is like such a wonderful chance that we all have to come back and, as alumni, come back and see the old jazz bands that we used to be a part of and that we grew up playing music with. And I'll talk a bit more about that later. But it's also wonderful that this is our first jazz band, or our first BeJazzled back in the fancy new high school, which today was my first time setting foot in this building. And compared to the old high school, it's astounding. And there's like practice rooms, there's dressing rooms, which is insane. But I have to say, I was also just prowling around at looking at different things online from the high school. And I think the thing that I'm most jealous about is that school apparently starts at 8:30 now, which is ridiculous, which means that the early rehearsals that start an hour before are at 7:30, which compared to the 7 a.m. that I was used to feels like mid-afternoon or something. So it's everything's different, but all for the better, and it's very exciting. And so I'm gonna stop blabbing because otherwise I'll go on too long. So I think I just want to introduce the lovely group behind me and their amazing leader. This is the Audison Middle School Jazz Band, and I remember being part of this group. It was PowerPoint time. It was a delight to be a part of this group, and it was really the beginning of my jazz experience. So, and of course, it wouldn't be possible without their leader who brought me up in this, and I just want to introduce her now, Miss Demetrio. Please come on stage.
We're all sharp today. All right, here again. Yeah, push in just a tad. Here all the trumpets, concert B flat, please, ready to go. Hit the chord, concert B flat chord, ready, go. Sax is snare, concert B flat, ready, go. B flat chord. That's much better, yeah. Okay, we'll hear everybody concert B flat chord, ready, go. Sorry. You ready? Pink Panther. One, two, 3. group has been such a pleasure to work with. They've worked so hard throughout this year, and I just love them. Thank you, guys. You all set back there? 18? Yeah? One, two, three, four.
Hello, hello. As you can see, yeah. Yes, we just wanted to give a thank you token to Mr. Mitrio for leading that wonderful band, and even more importantly, for all the, are you in the stand in the spotlight? Just for everything that you do for the music program here. I mean, so Mr. Michio takes kids in 4th grade, some of whom have maybe never touched an instrument, and within just a couple of years leads them to that level, I think is pretty incredible. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I'll see you afterwards. She's very kind to look back on us fondly, because I remember us being little goblins with her. And I'm sure the current group is nothing like that, but we were conferring with alumni backstage and agreeing that we did not make her job easy.
No. They were wonderful. You know, we all go through it. We all go through it. I remember my days as a youngster, and we all go through it. You know, life lessons, right? No, you guys are all a pleasure. I adore you. I will never forget you, all of you guys. I remember you. I remember where you sit in the band. I still can see them. I can still hear you, too. And I remember so many stories. I'm going to write a book one day. I'm going to change the name, so don't worry. But Will, and he went to Dallin. He used to come dressed in a suit. And he would come and he'd sit down in trumpet section in Dallin. And what would happen is I brought in the tuba one day because I wanted to recruit some low brass and low winds. And I brought in this tuba, and I took it out of the case. I'm sorry, I'm going to embarrass you. I'm very sorry. And he looked at it, and his eyes wide open and said, Miss Demetrio, I've always wanted to play the tubas ever since I was a little kid. Little 4th grader, ever since I was a little kid. And then he's on to Allstate, and whoops, that's my tuner. It's not my phone, it's my tuner. It is a phone, but anyway. Yeah, Allstate, I think Allstate and everything. He was just amazing. All of these kids are. And I just wanted to reflect on that. So I have stories about all of you guys, you know.
All right. Oh, we've lost our mission statement. That's okay. So yeah, now we're going to move on to the high school jazz band portion of the show. And I think it's just a good moment to reflect for a moment on what this concert means to all of us. So I graduated in 2015, and there's folks here, confirmed folks that graduated in like 2007, but there's even historically been folks that graduated in like 2000 who have come back to play. So this is a concert that draws lots of alumni going way back, and I know some of us have come down to Boston or up to Boston from wherever we're living now explicitly for this. So it really means a lot to us. And we have, I think, on the order of like 50 alumni here, and maybe even more. I don't know. It's hard to. Yeah, so I think also I want to take this time to quickly thank a couple other people. Number one, all the people behind the scenes who have are making this concert work technically, the people with the lights and in the sound. The custodial staff that make everything run smoothly and clean and pretty. And of course, all the parents, you folks out there in the crowd and at home and wherever who make any of this possible in the first place. Well, give yourself a round. And then also on the note of the alumni all coming back, there was a party last night that I unfortunately wasn't able to attend, but I think most folks did. And every year or every time this happens, it's a wonderful time where everyone reconnects with all folks that they haven't seen in years. And so I just wanted to thank Joan Axelrod and Bonnie Payne for organizing that party and making that possible. That's a big part of this for all of us. So I don't think I had anything else to say. They're tuning. Yeah, so I really loved my time in this jazz band. I mean, we spent like the better part of 4 years together playing all the time, and so you get really close, and I'm very excited to be back on stage playing with them. So without further ado, we're going to play our first song for the night. Tune, so not song. I'm so sorry. And I have to read the list of alumni coming back to play on this. We'll have Dan Macer, Dave Santino, Kiki Tapiero, Sam Goldstein, Tristan DeSales, Ben Matlack, Mark Travasos, Jahan Narcessian, Okella Wood, me, Harry Mintz, Didi Booth, Peter Travasos, Eraser Soares, Sam Harris, Max Hannon, Nico Tapiero, Quinn Liu, Gaetano Zagami, Thomas Gregory, Bennett Parsons, Connor Rempe, Charlie Keating, and Andy Winslow. And then we'll have, let's give everyone a round of applause. And we'll have solos from Dan Macer, Misha Sakin, and Shahan Narcessian. So without further ado, this is a jazz band classic. You've heard it at Town Day. It's Jaco Pastorius' The Chicken. Thank you. Oh, that's so satisfying to play again. That's a great, really fun song. Tune. Oh my goodness. All right. So the second tune that we're going to have now is called Libertango. This is a newer tune that I don't know, but I'm very excited to hear. And so the alumni we'll have here are Ben Matlack, Isaac Tapa, Racer Soares, Adrian Thomas, Bennett Parsons, Dee Dee Booth, and we'll have solos from Zach Girosh, Misha Sakin, Bella Eringros, Ronan Miner, Ariella Weiss, and this is Libertango. right, that was Liber Tango. This next song is another classic that you've heard many times if you're a regular of this jazz band. This is Birdland by Joseph Zawinul, and the alumni that we'll have on this tune are Sean Cullen, Sam Goldstein, Stevie Carmody, Okella Wood, Alex Travassos, Ben Matlack, Alice Tracy, John Coglianese, Tom Parvick, Dee Dee Booth, Racer Suarez, Mark Ernest, Nico Tapiero, Quinn Liu, Thomas Gregory, Bennett Parsons, Julian Carpenter, Charlie Keating, and Andy Winslow. Enjoy. That was Birdland, and I forgot to mention, obviously, you just heard that from the middle school as well, so it's a night of Birdland. I also forgot to mention the soloists on that song were Sean Colley on vocals, Sam Goldstein on guitar, Shahan Narsesi on guitar, and Ben Gregory on sax. Okay, this next one is a doozy. This is Caravan by Dizzy Gillespie, which you also just heard from the Addison Middle School. And we have a ton of alumni on this. So we have Sam Goldstein, Joey Dalton, Ben Matlack, Ali Noura Alahi, Mark Travasos, Isaac Tapa, Alice Tracy, Okella Wood, me, Dee Dee Booth, Peter Travasos, Sam Harris, Adrian Thomas, Max Hannon, Quinn Liu, Guy Zagami, Bennett Parsons, Connor Rempe, Julian Carpenter, and Charlie Keating. And the soloists are almost as numerous. There's Phil Watson, Ronan Miner, Andy Simcoe, Ali Nouralahi, and then solo percussion. We have basically the whole percussion section. Sam Blumenfeld, Didi Booth, Seth Botos, Maggie Caradonna, Julian Carpenter, Pete Grisman, Joey Dalton, Tristan DeSells, Kareem George, Nick Kaminsky, Ben JC, Connor Klein, Racer Soares, Adrian Thomas, Guy Zagami, Declan Weininger, and Mira Brown. Enjoy. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hello. All right, that was Caravan. Now we're going to play a tune that I love called Blue Rondo a la Turk by Dave Brubeck. And so we're playing an arrangement by Chris Berg, who we actually played this for in person back, 10 years ago or something at the Gen Conference, which was a rush. And he gave great feedback, so that was great. So this is super fun and a lot of good memories attached. The alumni on this are Ben Matlack, Kiki Tapiero, Isaac Tapa, Okella Wood, Adrian Thomas, Bennett Parsons, Julian Carpenter, and Andy Winslow. And we'll have solos from Van Teeger, Andy Chung, Ronan Miner, and Andy Simcoe. Right. All right. So the next tune is Chameleon by Herbie Hancock, which is another one that I'm sure you've heard if you know this band. And the alumni on this will be Sam Goldstein, Kiki Tapiero, Tristan DeSells, Okella Wood, Anshu Aramandla, Ben Matlack, Mark Travassos, Alice Tracy, John Coglianese, Griffin McCarn, me, Jamie Barvik, Dan Macer, Alessandro Drake, Alex Svensson, Harry Mintz, Sam Harris, Nico Tapiero, Bennett Parsons, Racer Soares, Rahul Samparam, Charlie Keating, Andy Winslow, and Stevie Carmody. And we'll have solos from Ben Matlack, Alex Svensson, Anshu Armandla, and me. Thank you. I'm all sweaty now. No. Okay, the next tune is a really cool one. I remember my friends and I discovering this in high school and falling in love with it. It's called The Mad Hatter Rides Again by Jeff Coffin. And we'll have Ben Matlack, Isaac Tapa, Okello Wood, Bennett Parsons, and Julian Carpenter, and solos from Theo Strauss, Annika Ziegler, Zach Girash, and Julian Carpenter. Yeah, that was The Mad Hatter Rides Again by Jeff Coffin. That is a really hard piece to play. The time signature there is 7/8, which is not easy to keep up with as it keeps smashing along so fast. But I remember we watched Jeff Coffin play that too at the same conference where we had played that other tune that I mentioned, I think. So a lot of special memories we get to build with this jazz band, with all the different events we go to, and flying to Italy and Dallas and Italy and Dallas. All right, so this next tune is called Sway, and I believe it's a song. I believe I can properly call it a song this time, but if I'm wrong, then I'll hear about it. It's by Norman Gimbel and Pablo Beltran Ruiz, and we'll have the alumni that are coming are Sean Cullen, Racer Soares, Adrian Thomas, Bennett Parsons, and Charlie Keating, and that's it. And then the soloists will have Bella Aaron Gross, which I mispronounced her name last time, I apologize. If I mispronounce everyone's name, I apologize. I'm really trying. And then Zach Girosh and Ronan Miner, all with solos. So this is Sway.
When the marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, oh sway with me. When we dance you have a way with me, bear with me, oh sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes can see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bear
that was an interactive piece. This next one is another favorite, Spain by Chick Corea, who recently passed, past couple of years. So, but this is a lovely, joyful tune, and the alumni that'll be playing on it are Joey Dalton, Ali Nuralahi, Ben Matlack, Shahan Narsessian, Aaron Colonis, Racer Soares, Guy Tagami, Bennett Parsons. And the soloists will be Joey Dalton, Ali Nuralahi, Dan Macer, Shahan Narsessian, Ben Gregory, Zach Girash, Kian Zayed, Ronan Miner, and Bella Aaron Gross. This is Spain. Okay, sorry. This next tune is very funky, and I think appropriately, unless I'm much mistaken, I believe we have a special guest coming to play on stage with us. If Dr. Janger is in the audience, maybe he's coming. But so this is Soul Vaccination by Tower of Power. You probably know it. The alumni that'll be playing, there he is. The alumni that we'll have are Sean Cullen, Bennett Parsons, sorry, Sam Goldstein, Kiki Tapiero, Ben Matlack, Mark Travasos, Aaron Colonies, Ocala Wood, Racer Soares, Adrian Thomas, Charlie Keating, with solos by Zach Girosh, Ronan Miner, Sam Goldstein, Caleb Choi, Sean Cullen, Joey Dalton, and Grace McKay, and a special surprise from Dr. Janger. Hello. So at this point, we're going to take a short pause, and I'm going to just hand it off to Max and Nat, who are going to speak for a moment.
Hi, everyone. At this point, we'd like to welcome a few people on stage, Ms. Demetrio and the Director of the Performing Arts, if they'd like to come here, or not. But they're welcome to come hang out. You're here? Great. I didn't get the all-black memo, so here I am. So many people in this audience tonight may have known Jeremy, but for those who don't, he was a member of the Arlington bands through middle school and high school until he unfortunately passed away in the summer of 2015. You know, it feels weird coming back here. We all still feel his absence heavily today, and we lament the loss of his humor, his wit, and his kindness.
Nat and I knew Jeremy, and it feels very strange with him gone. Even before I graduated in 2018, like walking the halls of the high school, so many things would remind me of him. And sometimes when I'd be in the band room, a memory of his smile would grace my memory. And so with the advent of this incredible new high school, we felt that a lot of those memories that were so embedded sort of began to dissipate. And so Tino and us, we thought it was important to find a way to immortalize the memory of our dearest Jeremy.
So tonight, in order to honor his memory, we're going to dedicate a brand new scholarship in his name. This scholarship, oh, cheer for that, yeah, please. This scholarship reminds us that we all have each other to lean on. The performing arts has never looked better, and I'm so excited to see what we can all do together. So at this point, I'd like to invite up Jeremy's mom to accept the founding of this new award.
I'm a little speechless, but thank you to all of you so much. I still remember the day that Jeremy first got his trumpet when he was in 4th grade, and how excited he was. And I tried to blow the horn, and I could not do it, but he could, and he was very, very excited. And his father is traveling this week, or otherwise he would be here too. And I'm pretty speechless. This is such, I just appreciate it so much. And his dad and I have often said that one of the best things he ever did was join the band. And he met so many wonderful people here. So thank you all. Thank you.
Dee, take us home.
All right. That was beautiful. Thank you to Max and Nat for presenting that. There's not a very graceful way to move on from that, but I think we all love nothing more than playing music together on stage, so we'll continue with that. The next song is by the No BS Brass Band. It's called RVA All Day, and we'll have joining us from the alumni Ben Matlack, Mark Travasos, Isaac Chapa, Racer Suarez, and Charlie Keating, and solos from Ronan Miner and Theo Strauss. RVA All Day. I should stay on the other side of the stage. Okay, that was RVA All Day. And now we're going to have another set of special guests. So if we could have on stage Dr. Janger again, Mr. McKnight, and Sergio Bellotti. So they're going to be playing Sweet Home Chicago by Robert Johnson. And joining them all will be the following alumni: Sean Cullen, Dan Macer, Sam Goldstein, Joey Dalton, Ben Matlack, Tom Barvik, Alex Svensson, Racer Suarez, Jimmy Barvik, Guy Zagami, Connor Rempe, Julian Carpenter, Charlie Keating, and Quinn Liu. And we'll have solos from Sam Goldstein, Bella Ehrengross, Ben Gregory, Kian Zayed, Caleb Choi, Sean Cullen, Joey Dalton, Paul McKnight, and Julian Carpenter. Mr. McKnight.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go?
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go
Back to the same old place,
sweet home Chicago?
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go?
Oh, come on, baby, don't you wanna go
Back to the same old place,
sweet home Chicago?
well, 1 is 2.
2 is 8.
Come on, baby, don't you make me
wait.
Baby, don't you wanna go? Back to the same old place, sweet home Chicago.
All right. This next tune is a super fun one too. It's called "Tank" by Yoko Kanno. It's if there's anime fans, it's a theme song to a popular anime called Cowboy Bebop, which is appropriately named for the jazziness of this tune. And so we'll have as alumni coming back: Bennett Parsons, Kiki Tapiero, Alex Travasos, Isaac Tapa, me, Sam Goldstein, Razor Soares, Tim Chang, Julian Carpenter, and Andy Winslow. And solos from Theo Strauss, Bennett Parsons, Zach Girosh, and Sam Goldstein.
I first crossed paths with Bennett Parsons in Cyprus. The year was 1962. I was getting rich selling illegal fishing licenses. You could say I was making a few sand dollars. Hit me one time. Bennett lived the simple life. He would take his boat out in the morning, catch fish all day. And in the evening, he'd drink bottle after bottle of red wine with his children. Hit me 2 times! In the evening, we decided to rendezvous. The setting? A smoky jazz bar. The characters? Me, Bennett, and of course, jazz. Hit me 3 times! Jazz? I don't know anything about jazz. As far as I knew, music was just what they play on the radio, right? Pitbull. Sorry. I know. It's all right. Music was just what they play on the radio. Pitbull. Ariana. Of course, the fantastic AHS jazz band. Hit me 1.5 times. It's hard. It's hard. In fairness, it's hard. But something happened that fateful night at that smoky jazz bar. The in-house horn player, well, he couldn't play. Legend has it was a shrimp allergy. But that's all right. Bennett was there. He swept in. He grabbed the horn, and he blew them all away. It's safe to say he saved the day. And I said, Bennett, you're a fisherman. What do you know about jazz? And he said, it's simple. Fishing and jazz are the same. I said, what the heck? What? And he said, see, the horn is your rod. See some light bulbs going off in the audience right now. The boat, the band. That's right. The ocean, your ideas, the sky, the ceiling. It didn't make a lot of sense. But this did. Okay? The fish is the jazz. All right? And I said, Bennett, this is driving me crazy. And he said, me too, enough talking. Talking about jazz is like talking about going to Canopy Lake Park. Just do it. Right? And with the spirit of that in mind, enough talking. Let's see if we can't catch a fish. Please give a warm welcome to Bennett Parsons. Oh, take me out to sea, Bennett. Oh, that's a nice wave. Careful, here comes the wake. Oh, we got over it. Oh, it's easy. Cast a line, Bennett. Cast a line. Oh, he's casting a line. I think you've got a fish, Bennett. Reel. We got the fish. Bennett Parsons.
That was amazing. That was Sam Blumenfeld giving the storytelling. Okay, we're down to our second to last tune, and it's a great one. It's Manteca by Dizzy Gillespie, and here we'll have, again, Sam Blumenfeld, Stevie Carmody, Tristan DeSelles, Aaron Colonies, Isaac Tapa, Okella Wood, Shahan Narsessian, Guy Tagami, Bennett Parsons, and solos from the entire percussion section. So Sam Blumenfeld, Dee Dee Booth, Seth Botos, Maggie Caradonna, Julian Carpenter, Pete Chrisman, Joey Dalton, Tristan DeSelles, Kareem George, Nick Kaminsky, Ben JC, Connor Klein, Racer Suarez, Adrian Thomas, Guy Zagami, Declan Weininger, and Mira Brown. This is Caravan. It's Manteca.
Never go back to Wakefield. Never go back to Wakefield. Never go back to Wakefield. I'll never go back to Wakefield.
Okay, we're at the final tune for the night. It's been super fun and really such a pleasure to be able to get to be on stage and play with all these folks again. So this last tune is always the last one we play at BeJazzled. It's Watermelon Man by Herbie Hancock, and we're just going to have everyone on stage. So you can see the Audison Jazz Band's coming back up and all the alumni. So, yeah. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our fearless leader, without whom none of this would be possible, and the hours and dedication he puts into making this happen and everything else happen every year is incredible. So we owe everything to Mr. D, and he's going to introduce the last song.
Thank you. Well, just so you know, I usually give the microphone to the people that they're fun and funny, so that's why it's a hard, after Sam and Will, it's going to be hard to say. I'm here to thank you for being here, for this incredible every 2-year thing that we have tried to do, and it's been 5 years we haven't had BeJazzled. Please forgive me if I don't thank everyone. I'm going to try. First of all, if there are any alumni in the audience that were so shy not to be on stage tonight, can you please join us on stage? Thank you for so much. I want to mention, yes, please come on stage. Again, I would like to thank one more time John Axelrod and Bonnie Payne for the fantastic party last night, for organizing that. I would like to thank Miss Demetrio and the wonderful middle school players and band. I would like to thank all the people that they helped, Pop Organization, Emily, and all the people that have been working on this. I would like to thank Miss Way, the Performing Arts Director, Mr. Byrne, Mr. Di Tommaso, the sign, the lights. I would like to thank the jazz band parents and the jazz band for bringing these wonderful musicians here. But tonight, mostly, I would like to, once again, I know they've heard this before, to thank these wonderful musicians, wonderful people, that they took their time to come back here. I want to just give you one example. You see that gentleman in the back, John Koyanisi, he was on a flight. He barely made it because his flight got delayed just to be here tonight. Thank you, John. Thank you for the... And as a representative of these wonderful people, I would like to have the, I don't want to say the oldest, the people that graduated in 2000. Can you please come over? I think it's Joe, Sean, and Didi. Can you imagine this 3 musicians graduated 21 years ago, and they still come back here, just to give an example of. And of course, I don't want to insult anyone, but look at them. They're here. They made it. And believe it or not, the rehearsals were just a way for us to get together. The thing that you saw with Sam and Bennett, it was rehearsed right here, right in front of you. There was nothing prepared. Everything was right there, just to be together and have a good time. So once again, I would like to thank you, and just to let you know how honored personally I am to have you back on the stage, your stage, a nicer stage. But always your stage. I will never, as a person, I will never forget that, and I would like to thank all of you, each one of you, for being here tonight for this special event. Thank you, and enjoy Watermelon Man. Thank you, everyone. So now I would like to thank all these wonderful people that came back. Bear with me, I think we should mention all of them. Carolyn Adams, Anshu Anamandla, Harry Averill, Rio Barthelmy, Jimmy Barbeck, Tom Barbeck, Sam Blumenfeld, Didi Booth, Seth Botos, Maggie Caradonna, Steve Carmody, Julian Carpenter, Tim Chan, Paul Chioccarello, Pete Chrisman, John Coglianese, Eric Coglianese, Matthew Stein, Sean Collin, Joy Dalton, Billy Davey, Kat Davey, Corey Davis, Tristan DeSellis, Will Doyle, Alessandro Drake, Connor Duke, Mark Ernest, Matt Fitzgerald, Julia Flash, Kareem Georges, Lucas Chanakostis, Sam Goldstein, Dan Gorbunov, Tom Scrabber, Rachel Gresser, Zach Gresser, Rebecca Birkin, Nathan Kasman, Max Annan, Sam Harris, J.J. Osler, Matt Hyman, Jonathan Affinger, Ben Jacey, Stephen Chow, Charlie Keating, Connor Klein, Jerry Kramer, Brandon Walk, Quinn Lou, Griffin McCorn, Eamon Madden, Dan Mason, Dan Matlack, Emma Murek, Chris McKay, Norm Milston, Harry Minch, Shahan Ersesin, Ali Nurulai, Benny Parson, Chance Philbin, Henry Rowley, Connor Rampa, Davis Vanilla, Ben Resnick, Ben Lucas Ward, John Roach, Tony Rodman, Albert Rout, Dave Santino, Edo Sebring, Kian Silva, Racer Soares, Joy Solomon, Rahul Sampuram, Tyler Simpson, Alex Benson, Kiki Tapiero, Nick Tapiero, Lolo Tiger, Arjun Thomas, Isaac Topa, Alice Tracy, Mark Travasos, Alex Travasos, Nishad Bianek, Carl Watson, Luke Weaver, Stephen Winkler, Andy Winslow, Okello Wood, and Woodbury, Tom Woodbury, Guy Sagami. A big round of applause for them. Thank you very much. Good night.